In this video, we are going to discuss about a new chapter, that is income from other sources, that is covered in Unit 3 in your syllabus. Now, what is the basis of charge? Section 56. I already explained you the importance of basis of charge in every chapter, in income from house property also, and in case of salary also, etc. So basis of charge is the thing by which you can identify that this income is taxable under that particular head. That is the simple understanding. Now, what is the basis of charge? Section 56. In case of income from other source, every income which is not taxable under any other heads of income is taxable under the head income from other source. That means which is not taxable in any other head, then obviously it is taxable under the head income from other source. Such income should not be exempt from tax. That means if it is exempt from tax, obviously, then it is not taxable in income from other source also. Exempt means the which is not considered as income because government has given exemption on it. That is one example is given. It is taxable in the hands of assessee. Means if it is taxable in the hands of assessee, so then obviously if it is not taxable in the hands of assessee, that means it is exempt. Income from other source is a residuary head of income. Residuary means what? Last head of income, and brings within its scope all the taxable incomes which fall outside the scope of all other four heads of income. Now there are total four heads of income other than income from other sources. Like first one is salaries, second one is capital gains, third one is profits and gains of business or profession, and fourth one is income from house property. So if any income is not falling in all these heads, that means what? Now that income is taxable under this head because it is a residuary head of income. So simple thing, any income which is not taxable in any other head is taxable under the head income from other sources. Now here, relevance of methods of accounting. Income chargeable under the head income from other sources has to be computed in accordance with the method of accounting regularly employed by the SSA. Here we will, in income from other sources, incomes are taxable on two accounting bases. One is cash system of accounting and another is mercantile method of accounting. These are the two system of accounting. Now, if assessee is maintaining his books of account on cash system of accounting, then in that case, income shall be taxable on cash basis. Means what? Income is taxable only on receipt basis. Receipt basis means what? If income is received, then only it is taxable. Then only it is taxable, otherwise it is not taxable. That means if income is receivable, then it is not taxable. Normally professional persons like doctors, chartered accountants, lawyers, etc., maintain tax their income in the on the basis of cash system of accounting. Now in mercantile method of accounting, income shall be taxed on accrual basis. Means here you are making taxable income on the basis of accruals basis. Means what? Income is taxable on due basis. Due basis means what? If income is received, then also taxable. If income is receivable, then also it is taxable. Due basis means, once again I am repeating, if income is received, then taxable. If it is receivable, then also it is taxable. So that is called due basis. Now there is one exception to this also. However, deemed dividend under section 2 subsection 22 clause E is taxable on payment basis under section 8. Payment basis means even though you are maintaining your books of account on mercantile method of accounting, then also it is taxable in the hands of assessee when it is on the basis of or deductible on the basis of payment. Means if assessee has paid the dividend, then only deduction is available, otherwise it is not deductible. So once again, Deemed dividend under section 2 subsection 22 clause E is taxable on payment basis under section 8. You can other way you can also think, if you have received a deemed dividend, then only it is considered as your income, even though you are maintaining your books of account on the basis of mercantile method of accounting. Now we will discuss certain incomes. Following incomes are generally taxable under the head income from other sources. Dividend is taxable in the hands of shareholder, means the recipient. Second one, casual and non-recurring income. Casual and non-recurring income means the income which is casually you have received, and not it is the nature of the income is non-recurring, means it is not recurring on a frequent basis. That income is also taxable under the head income from other sources. Income from undisclosed source. If agricultural income arises from the land which is situated outside India, then in that case it is always taxable. But if same income from agricultural land from the which is situated in India, then it is totally exempt. So again you have to think here, if agricultural land is situated in India, then income is exempt under section 10 subsection 1. But if agricultural land is situated outside India, then in that case it is taxable. Now remuneration received by MPs and MLAs. So whatever remuneration received by member of parliament and member of legislative assemblies are also taxable under the in the head of income from other source. Then director sitting fee. Now if why director sitting fee is taxable under the income from other source? If director is not the employee means if director is a employee of the company, in that case whatever remuneration received by director is taxable under the head salaries. But here director is independent director and he is getting sitting fees. Sitting fee means he is sitting in the meeting. It may be annual general meeting or general meeting of the company, and for that he is getting remuneration, and it is called sitting fee. So under which head it is taxable? Because here in this case director is not the employee of the company, and as he is not the employee of the company, so that is why it is taxable under which head? So it is obviously taxable under the head income from other source. Now gratuity received by director, not as an employee. Same point, if gratuity is received by director and if he is not the employee of the company, then it is taxable under the head income from other sources. If you don't know about gratuity and provision, I had already explained this concept in the chapter of salary. You can find out in I button. Now interest on employees contribution from URPF. Now URPF means unrecognized provident fund. Now interest on employees contribution on unrecognized provident fund is taxable in the hands of employer. So that is why it is also considered as income from other source. Now next one, interest received on compensation for compulsory acquisition by government of India. So if any land or any building which is compulsory acquired by the government, and on that if you receive any interest on the amount which government is going to pay you, let us say government is going to pay you 50 lakh, but due to some reason on 50 lakh 5 lakh interest is also paid. Now we are talking about this 5 lakh. So this 5 lakh is taxable under which head? It is taxable under the head income from other source. Now compensation or any other payment received in connection with the termination of his employment or the modification of terms and condition of the employment, section 56 subsection 2 clause 11, means if there is a change in terms and contract between employee and employer, and or due to the termination of his job or employment, in that case whatever amount that is received by a person is taxable under the head income from other source and not under the head income from salary. Now some more incomes which is taxable under the head income from other source. Interest on income tax refund. So if you are getting any interest on tax which you have already paid, if you have paid advance tax and it is more amount of tax is paid by you, so that is why in that case you will receive refunds from the government. Now on that refund, government is going to pay you the interest, so that is also taxable under the head income from other sources. Then winning from lotteries, puzzles, horse race, card games, etc., are considered as income from other sources. Rent from vacant piece of land, ground rent. So this is also we had discussed in income from a house property. If there is a vacant land, means there is no building attached to it, or building or land appertaining to there, that is not the case. Only vacant land is there, only like ground rent is there. In that case it is taxable under the head income from other sources. Say for example a person has one vacant ground, or normally ground he has, now he has given that ground for organizing some event like garba event or some function, marriage function, etc. In that case, whatever rent he is getting is taxable under the head income from other source if he is not doing business for the same. Income from subletting of house property. Now what is subletting? I already explained you the concept. Once again I am just giving you idea about the subletting. Subletting means if you have let out property again to the other person, in that case it is the case of subletting. Let us say Mr. X is the owner of the house. He has let out the property to Mr. Y. Now Mr. Y he has let out the same property to Mr. Z. In this case, Mr. Z is paying rent to Mr. Y and Mr. Y is paying rent to the Mr. X. Now for whom it is a subletting? For Mr. Y, it is a subletting. So whatever income Mr. Y is getting in the form of rent, it is taxable under the head income from other source. Because for Mr. X it is income from house property, but for Mr. Y it is income from other sources. Now next one, examination fees received by teacher from the non-employer. Like this is also the case if examination fees received by a teacher for from a non-employer, means he is not working for that institution, then in that case also that is the taxable under the head income from other sources. So here non-employer is very important. Let us say Mr. X is working for the Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Baroda. Now, he got some remuneration from Gujarat University for checking the paper or setting up the question paper. So, whatever remuneration he has received from Gujarat University, then it is taxable in the hands of Mr. X under the head income from other sources. The reason is very simple, because Gujarat University is not the employer of the Mr. X. But the if remuneration is received for setting a question paper from the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda, in that case, it is taxable under the head income from salary. Reason is very simple, because he is working for the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda and not for the Gujarat University. So that is why whatever remuneration received from Gujarat University is taxable under the head income from other source, whereas in case of MSU, it is taxable under the head income from salary. Now, directors commission from bank for giving guarantee, directors commission for underwriting share. These both the income from other source. Now, family pension received by family of a deceased person, check 57 also. So that we will discuss later on. But here, what right now, if any family pension received by family of a deceased person, disease means death, after the date of the person, whatever family pension received by that family member is also taxable under the head income from other sources, but we have to refer section 57 for that we will discuss in the coming videos. So that's all about the income from other source, basis of charge, method of accounting, and these are the different incomes which is Normal general incomes which are taxable under the head income from other sources.